right, everybody. So this is post chest bicep day. Been looking at my physique, during the posing, strengths, weaknesses, improvements, what I need to maintain, and there's a few areas I really want to start really focusing on. On the upper body, I want to start making mid back, so like mid lower trap work, right? So what does that mean? That means rows. I've been doing a lot of pulling. I've been doing a ton of lat pulls. Different variations, doesn't matter, it's been pulls. I need to start doing more rows. More rows for the mid back thickness. I feel like that's an area for improvement. Calves, work on the calves. And I want to improve everything, but those are the main two. And then probably arms next, because I've been kind of slacking on the focus of arms. I became very almost like power lifter, focused on chest, legs, and back, and strength. And while strength is important, I kind of have to leave my ego at the door a little bit, because I'm starting to get focused more and more on the weight than per se the amount of muscle damage, right? Because I do make sure to get a good set in when I hit my working sets, absolutely. But could I increase time under tension? Yes. And I think I don't need to go heavy. Like I don't need to go heavy every single session. I think I should do a heavy day, light day, right? So, because I'm hitting each muscle group roughly 2 times a week, I feel like, let me turn this off. I feel like I should do a heavy day, and then I should do a volume or high rep, 15-ish reps day, right? So why am I thinking heavy day, light day? Well, for one, my joint health, right? So shoulder joints, knee joints, lower back, right? I've already been doing it kind of with my back days on my deadlifts. I've been doing a little bit lighter days, more maybe focusing on a certain aspect of a deadlift or something like that, right? Or hitting pauses or hitting negatives or, whatever it may be. Not every day is going up to increasing just weight. Because that is the goal overall, but if you focus solely on that, you'll end up hitting walls, right? So I think I've gotten myself kind of too focused on just increasing, 5 pounds, 5 pounds, 5 pounds, 5 pounds. Like, what if I do, 1 or 2 more reps, or I drop the weight and I get a, extra couple in. Good reps. Still hitting, real close to failure, if not failure. And additionally, I'm thinking about taking out shoulder presses for a few reasons. So first off, I'm doing a ton of pressing already on my chest days. So my front delts are getting hit fairly good already. I love shoulder pressing. I love dumbbell shoulder pressing. I can't do barbell too much. It kind of messes with my shoulder a little bit. But I do love to shoulder press. And I like to shoulder press heavy. Even though it's not like a requirement in any way for, if you go with powerlifting, you don't really have to, you don't have to overhead press. If your goal is bodybuilding, you don't have to overhead press, right? So the only reason I would do overhead presses from building a physique standpoint would be if I needed front delt work, which my front delts are ahead of my mid delt and my rear delt, right? So what is this going to allow me to do? This is going to allow me to get more volume on my mid and rear delts, right? My side delts, mid delts, my side delts, and my rear delts. So I can get a few different variations of raises, because I mean it's really the only thing you need for side delts is raises. Whether it be dumbbell, cable, machine. I mean it's raises. That's what you do. And rear delts, you can kind of do it with all your rowing already, and then additionally you got your rear delt pulls, right? Machine, you can do dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you want to do. Get more volume there. Additionally, because I'll be taking the shoulder press out, that will allow more recovery and allow in theory, I'm going to apply this in practice, right? So it's going to allow me to have more shoulder assistance, so it'll be a little bit more stable when I'm hitting heavy sets on my incline. I'm not on my incline bench presses. Am I really focusing on my shoulders? No. It's going to come in whenever I get close to failure, but it'll help me stabilize and hopefully push the chest even farther. Because right now I think my front delts are getting smoked to the point where they're not really being able to even help me stabilize my dumbbells when I'm hitting incline. So I think that'll help as well. Helps from a few different angles if you really think about it. I get more time recovery on my front delts, which I already don't need to, really they need to be just maintaining. I get more volume in on my side delts and my rear delts, which increases the opportunity for muscle size on those. And so, and then additionally, it should help with bench pressing on incline, hopefully some more weight and, more control and more muscle damage. So I should get more muscle damage on the chest as well. So that's my thought process to that. And lastly, I really need to start focusing on doing more core work. I'm getting my cardio in fine, no issues. But I do need to really start making ab training a priority. So I'm roughly somewhere between 218 and 220 right now. And stomach's flat. It's not to the point where the abs are really visible just yet, but they are in certain lighting. So if I have good enough shadowing, good enough lighting, you can see the abs starting to come through. And so it got me thinking, I really don't prioritize, ab development, which I should be. So we'll add that in as well. I'm really enjoying doing the hack squat right now, as it's been taking almost completely the lower back out of my leg day. Because I'll hit hamstring curls, I'll hit leg extensions, a heavy set of more traditional hack squat, right, where I'm using the entire leg. And then I'll do my Tom Platt style, quad focused. And then additionally, I've been adding in some, this past session, I added in a little bit of stiff leg deadlift. Very, very focused on the hamstrings. Get a little bit of glute activation there. Just to kind of give me a little bit more volume in it. Not really going heavy. Just real slow and controlled. getting a little bit more opportunity for muscle damage on the hamstring. So, and it's coming at it from a different angle, right? Because hamstring curls, you're curling the hamstring, right? But with stiff leg, it's kind of like a deadlift. I mean, you know, the deadlift works your back. Your back kind of isolates, really, besides the lower back when you think about it. I mean, the rest of the back is just trying to literally stay at like a level plane. That's it. Like you're not like it's not like you're rowing and opening up the back and then contracting and you know what I mean. It's stiff leg deadlifts do the same thing to the hamstrings. Like they're not really contracting in to like a tight squeeze, but you're almost getting like a deep stretch right off the get go. So it's a different way to hit some hamstrings. But I'll call it here. You know, just some thoughts on my current training regimen, what I need improvement on. Overall, my whole physique can always use improvement. But just looking at it from like kind of weakness to strength, that's what I've been looking at. So more coming soon. This is Chad at Endless Potential. Don't forget that you got it also. Progress is not easy, and it's not supposed to be. Enjoy earning progress. Enjoy it, because if it came easy, it's not really progress. See y'all in the next one.